Hello once again and welcome to Marital Vows to Verdict. Welcome to Marital Vows to Verdict. Hello once again. Welcome to Marital Vows to Verdict. Yes, today we are going to have a very extensive discussion. Yes, on benefits benefit of getting married under the act. Benefit of getting married under the act. I want to also say something as regards a mindset or a notion that is really corrupting our minds out there. And what is this notion? Most men believe marriage under the act is all about any lady that's telling you to get married under the act is because she's interested in your properties. She wants to share your properties. She wants to do this. No, now, please let's act like people that are actually educated. It's not just about that. Yeah, it's not just about your property. Funny enough, when you talk about property, you should understand that as much as she boasts of sharing your property, you also boast of sharing her property. If property is what people want to be boasting about. But marriage under the act is not just, no, no, please, stop that. Stop having that mindset, stop having that mentality that marriage under the act is about sharing the property. She will one day leave you and pack all your property and go with her. She will do this. It's not about that. And that's why I have had this intention of making this particular video for over how many years. Marriage under the act is just as similar as your marriage customarily, as your marriage traditionally, as your church wedding. Marriage under the act is just a similar thing. It's just that the certificate you get from statutory marriage under the Nigerian legal system can stand the test of time. You can use that certificate to any part of the world at all. That's one of the reasons why this certificate is even encouraged. That's why you are advised to do it. And also some legal benefits of being married under the act. Now, we are going to list out these benefits. We are going to list out these benefits. And I just want us, after watching this video, I want us to remove that mentality, especially some men, like I previously said. Remove that mentality. It's not all about your property. I have some young men that I know. God, it's not like for now they have money. It's not like they have property. Yes, the future holds greater things ahead for them. But when you tell them or when you encourage the girl they want to marry, maybe when they come to you for, well, this is the steps you are taking, this is what we want to do, we want to get married. And I'm like, okay, have you begun the traditional rites? They say yes. They started that one. The dowry payment is coming up soon. The church wedding, they fixed a date. I said, okay, how about your statutory marriage? Have you begun the steps? And then they go to tell the young man, and then the next thing I'm hearing, no, we don't want court wedding. No, my family kick against court wedding. My family said I shouldn't marry statutorily. And I'm like, why? You don't have intention of leaving Nigeria someday, or you don't have the intention of traveling overseas, maybe on vacation or something someday. Your statutory certificate is necessary. It is necessary. It's not just about they say tomorrow now the wife will be forming big madam. What kind of mindset is that? Personally, I feel it's ignorance. Seriously, it's ignorance. Not ignorance. The certificate just makes it just see, and I think some people are just scared of serious commitment because they know that when you get married under the act, you must be seriously committed to that marriage. I'm sure you understand this commitment I'm talking about when we begin to list this, when we begin to list these benefits, these advantages of getting married statutorily. Let's even delve into it immediately. And before we begin, if you're yet to subscribe, please just tap that button, hit that button. Follow us on all our handles, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Yes, please. And our TikTok page. Please follow us. And then you see more of our videos. Our videos are just educative Our videos are eye openers. Our videos are just there to encourage one another. So now let's go into these advantages. What are the advantages that we are talking about? The number one advantage is legal recognition. Legal recognition. While we were talking, I talked about being legally recognized. Maybe you want to travel out of the country. Some of the churches we go to conduct our marriages, some of these churches are not recognized yet. Some of the churches in Nigeria are just new generational churches. They just started. So most times their certificates cannot cross the border. Their certificates are not recognized. So that is why you need your statutory certificates to be able to go outside the country, to be able to travel to anywhere you want with your spouse, as a team, as a couple. So that legal recognition is very, very paramount. It's very, very important. Some people will not do this. Then when they want to travel out of the country, they start looking for lawyers. It's not, see, you can conduct your marriage without a lawyer. That's the funny thing. It's only when it's divorce. When it's divorce, that's when you need a lawyer. You can conduct your marriages without a lawyer. You just go to the registry, watch our previous video, and you see the steps on how to get married statutorily. You don't need a lawyer. The lawyer doesn't need to go and sign any document. No, you just carry yourself to the registry. You tell them what you want. They tell you the steps. It's easy. It's simple. So it's not about if you go and waste money on a lawyer. No, 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 no. You don't need a lawyer to get married statutorily. So legal recognition is one of the benefits. Another thing is inheritance. Inheritance in the sense that when your spouse, maybe unfortunately along the line of life, maybe one of you drops, maybe the husband or the wife drops, that legal recognition is there that makes this person someone that can inherit you, that can share in your property, that can share in your estate. This person is recognized as a spouse. So this person will partake, especially families that after the man dies, before you know, even some families now that I'm aware of, even the women, when they die, the family members begin to collect all the properties from the man. Now, as a spouse that is legally married to the woman, you have the right to share in the inheritance. Yes. You cannot delay. Your extended family cannot just come and push you out of the house with your children to allow you to go and suffer. You have the right to share in the inheritance. That is one of the benefits. Another benefit is you can serve as a next of kin. What is now? The challenge we have, please, I'm speaking with utmost sense of humility here. The challenge we have basically, like I said, is ignorance. Next of kin does not mean the person that will pack the person's property. No. Funny enough, if there's a will, next of kin doesn't even come. Your next of kin will just go and sit in one corner. If there's a will, next of kin is just somebody that will just act in the person's capacity when this person is not around. That's almost sense when it comes to bank, all these things. They advise you use your spouse that you are legally married to. We'll get to that. That's one of the benefits of getting married legally. This person can be your next of kin. This person can come and sign in for you. I've never heard of where next of kin. Maybe you guys will tell me in the comment section if I've ever heard of where next of kin went to collect the person's property at the back or behind everybody. It doesn't work that way. Next of kin doesn't mean this person has the utmost power to take over every property that this person has. It doesn't work that way. We need to understand some of these things. Ignorance is our problem. Ignorance is our problem. So now, being legally married, you have that ability, you have that grace of standing as a next of kin, of standing as someone that can apply for letter of administration when that person dies because you are a spouse. You have a certificate to show for it legally. To show for it legally. Now, another benefit or advantage of getting married under the act is monogamy. What is monogamy? I think this is where most of the problem also comes. We already have this mindset in Africa that men, which are not just Africa, I think all over the world, men are polygamous in nature, blah blah blah. Yeah, Men are polygamous in nature, but then when it comes to marriage under the act, that aspect, that your manliness has to end, because under marriage under the act is one man, one wife. One man, one wife. One man, one woman. Now, the one man, one woman we are talking about is not young ladies, not somebody that's already married. I think in our previous video we talked about this. Somebody that's previously married customarily to his wife for over how many years, then you come with your love line and love stories. He has seen new love. He has not divorced that woman properly. He has not returned dowry. He has not done anything. And then you cajole him to go and do statutory marriage with him. Is wrong. The law, see, the law says marriage, the Marriage Act does not invalidate customary marriage. No, the law doesn't invalidate customary marriage. What the law does is the law only helps to enhance, to increase. You know that the scriptures that said, for those of us that are Christians, you know the scriptures that says Jesus did not come to abolish the law but to fulfill them. Yes, that's what Marriage Act does to customary marriage. It doesn't dissolve that one. It doesn't invalidate that one. It's even you that comes to marry statutory to someone that's already customarily married. You are the one that the law will even tell you, go, go, go. You are not the legal wife. But somebody cannot marry you under the act and go and marry another person traditionally. The law doesn't allow that. The law covers you, one man, one wife. Your wife cannot leave you and go and marry another man. It doesn't work that way. So that's what I want us to understand. That's what I want us to understand with That's what I want us to understand with some of these advantages. The next advantage is when it comes to visa and immigration. I think we talked about this, about legal protection. Yes, we talked about this under legal protection, rather. We talked about this under legal protection. Visas and immigration. Wherever your statutory marriage certificate is carried to, it is recognized. It is recognized that you can use it anywhere you want to travel to in any part of the world. That is it. Social recognition, insurance, all these things as a couple, as a group of persons that have married legally, you can stand as a eligible spouse, to claim some of these benefits. So it's not just about, funny enough, when you talk of properties, sharing properties after divorce and all that, funny enough, sometimes prenuptial agreements is, in short, it's not even recognized in our judicial system yet. It's not even recognized yet. It is not fully binding yet. So men, if you're scared of all these things, please do your research very well. Do your research very well so you not fall prey. So you not fall prey to all these things. It's way beyond what you think. Statutory marriage is way beyond what you think. So once again, I think we have come to the end of today's topic. Yeah, we have come to the end of today's topic. And I remain Victoria Adinya. I'm a legal practitioner in Nigeria. So see you in our next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the button, because like we said, we are in for a wonderful moment, a wonderful time together. So see you in our next video, and do have a pleasant and a wonderful moment ahead. I don't want to say day or time, because I don't know what time or what day you are in. So just have a wonderful moment. Bye, and see you in our next video.